Hey there, freaks and geeks. Welcome to another episode of Geek Out for a Minute. We are coming at you here from the Blue Mule Saloon in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm your host, Rocky Reese, and I'm here with
Cyrus.
And we also got Boone. Let's cue that music. That's gonna be Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost
Just dropped like these 5-10 second like teasers. I don't even know what the hell they dropped it on, but I remember I just saw it.
Google is a motherfucker.
But man, you know we're gonna have the little clips playing on the side, so don't worry about that. But I want to talk about this because, man, the atmosphere, the tone, it brought me back to that anime, you know?
Yeah, it's a great tone. It's really the Japanese manga version of Blade Runner. And like,
Oh, wow. Very good fucking, that's a good fucking,
Was a fantastic analogy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it's a fantastic anime. Manga form, the movie form. It's all good. I love Ghost in the Shell.
now you just saw the clips, like, because, you know, we played.
I just barely saw the clips today. Like, not even a half an hour ago I seen the clips, and I'm fucking jazzed, man. Big time, man. Especially to have a big time actress like Scarlett Johansson. And that's like we were talking about earlier. The star power is what's really gonna draw people to want to pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of no names, a lot of people are gonna look over it like they did. Well, I can't think of an example right off the bat, but you know, it would have been overshadowed had there not been a serious A-lister in this film.
Now here's one of the things, and I made a special on this before, and one of the major things is that, like, you know, oh, well, Scarlett Johansson is not Japanese, and you know what, the character's name is blah 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 blah, and fucking whatever, because, like, you know, and
Konnichiwa.
sure.
Bless you.
But, like, here's the thing, like, when I saw this, when I heard that Scarlett Johansson was going to be on it, I automatically knew that, hey, somebody bought the rights to Ghost in the Shell, and they were going to be like, oh, hey, who can we get to star in this film and bring us a return on investment? Well, now everybody says, oh, but she's not Asian, she's not Japanese, blah, blah, blah. But name one Japanese actor or actress that can bring $250 million in the box office.
Ken Watanabe.
What?
Oh, or that's our name. Japanese people.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, at one point it's like, yeah, we don't have any Japanese A-listers. We don't have. I mean, there's maybe an argument for Lucy Liu, but she ain't bringing in no $250 million.
Not at all, but she's got the name.
Sure, but how many people are going to pay to see that name?
A lot.
It's not really, not as much as their investment goes.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Honestly, and we've had this argument before,
Right.
where it comes down to, does the character need to be the race that they were originally started off as in the comic book or
Right.
manga form? Is it central to their character? And I don't believe it's central to Scarlett Johansson's character for her to be Japanese. She's a cop, is first and foremost in Ghost in the Shell. It's a cop. It's not, oh, she's a Japanese cop or whatnot. Like, if you were to make Luke Cage white, that would be a completely different thing because it's a part of his character. As you said, he was started off as a cash-in for the black
Yeah, it was a black
exploitation film.
exploitation.
So it would be weird to try and make him white or Asian or any other race other than black. It would be weird to try and make...
Okay, so let's play with that format, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's say dad's Japanese, mom's white. And he calls his daughter whatever Blvd that no one fucking can ever repeat, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, who's to say that that didn't happen? Because she is like half, like she's like bio cyborg kind of thing, like she's like mixed up.
Yeah.
So like, who's to say that she can't be fucking half? Especially when like you take liberties and you get like a character and you're like, hey, okay, we can do this and we can do half and half. And maybe she's already felt the unacceptance of a mixed race, which happens a lot, right? And now that she's part cyborg, part fucking human, she feels that unacceptance even more as a person, and that's what the movie's all about. Is like, when is it that like I'm a cyborg and I'm a human?
Yeah.
And
what I've really compared it to, honestly, is Aeon Flux. Okay, Aeon Flux, originally the MTV series, was absolutely brutal. It was never meant to be an Americanized film series or anything like that.
God did this shit on it.
Charlize Theron did an absolutely fantastic job.
Theron.
Charlize Theron did an absolutely fantastic job in the Aeon Flux movie. It was great, and it had nothing to do with what nationality the character was meant to be or supposed to be or anything like that.
Yeah.
With Scarlett Johansson in this film, an adaptation of an anime, it's along those same lines. It should be universal because we're looking at a younger crowd. And how many 18-year-old kids out there actually know about fucking film in the first place?
And that's exactly my point. Is that okay? You can get a Japanese actress who is good.
Right.
Let's say she's a great actress.
She can probably do it better.
And she looks the part. Okay, let's say she does it better, right?
What?
Who is gonna buy the ticket?
Exactly.
Who is gonna buy the ticket?
Exactly.
And you gotta understand is that it's gotta be worldwide. Now, what I think the benefit of this, right, is that you got a name like Scarlett Johansson, who's at the head of the helm, and you know what, people are gonna be like, oh, I like watching Scarlett Johansson, whether she's a good actress or because she's hot. And
either way,
from what I remember in the anime, she was naked a lot. But whatever that is, it really doesn't matter. The point is that, and they're gonna have Asian actors and actresses in this film.
Yeah.
So I think that this movie, with having Scarlett Johansson at the helm, is gonna bring a lot of light to actors and actresses that normally people would never even think about looking at.
Right.
And I think that's the important part.
Which I hope that does. I hope it does.
It's gonna happen because you know what? Wolverine, Wolverine Part 2. The Wolverine, whatever, man. Now, it's not the best movie, but because of that movie, he brought a lot of limelight to actors and actresses that never would have had that light.
Right.
Actually, the chick with the red hair, because, I mean, look, these names are Asian, and I don't remember them because they're so fucking, for me, they're
What
jargon.
a racist motherfucker you
Anyways, but that particular actress got to be an Arrow, playing a main character that's beloved by the comic book genre. She played Katana. And then you had the other girl who played the love interest. She became to be Marcy Graves in Batman v Superman. So now they're getting more opportunities than like they never would have had they just come out without that particular movie.
Yeah.
And that movie setting was in Japan. So I think it brings this type of stuff can actually bring something good into the. For me, the tone looks amazing. For me, it looks. I felt like it was very comic. It was very much like the anime.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The setting is extremely dark. It's extremely self-absorbed.
But it wasn't like
every character has such.
The darkness was an accent, but you still have the brightness to it. Like,
absorption. That's the word. You know, every character in there really absorbs what it is to be that character, and that's what's going to make Scarlett Johansson absolutely fantastic as that character. Is that she completely consumes that character instead of letting the character dictate how she needs to be in the movie.
I think what was the movie she came out where she got shot up with drugs? Lucy, yeah. Is she actually? I mean, whatever people have to say about that movie, the whole 10% of the brain, humans only use 10% of their brain. Stupid fucking science that is not true at all. But she still played a good character in that fucking movie.
She's a fantastic character.
She's an actress,
I think even though the movie was not that good, she was good.
Yeah.
She's a fantastic character.
And
she knows how to play that character.
Yeah, she can.
She knows how to make that
take
character
a
herself
role and
rather
make it
than
her
letting
own.
the
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
dictate how she needs to play a role.
So I mean, I'm stoked about this. I can't wait to see this shit. I can't wait to see the actual trailer because these were like five little like snippets of like 10 seconds.
Right, and that's what everybody needs to know is that we're talking about 5 fucking segments, 10 seconds apiece, that bring you to this point where you're actually being able to analyze how you feel she's gonna play this role. You know, because she's in 10 fucking seconds apiece, she's already put it out there to you where you want to fucking see it.
Now I'm gonna bury your expectations now.
This guy.
The director that's doing this movie is a director that did Snow White and the Huntsman. Hey, look.
I love this guy, man, but fuck.
Okay, look. And I knew this was going to change the conversation to a whole different direction. But here's the thing.
We're at the Blue Mule.
Okay, so this guy did this movie. And say what you will. The movie was not that good. Probably because Kristen Stewart was in it, but, you know.
Hey, Adventureland was a great movie, and Kristen Stewart was in that too.
She was not good in it.
It wasn't because she was
It wasn't because she was in it. I'll tell you that much.
She's got the same look on her face all the time. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know. I kind of like.
Oh no, how about this one? How about this one?
That's it.
Oh, don't even give me a fucking...
I'm just saying, Kristen
upset.
Stewart's
I'm
better
very
than what you're giving her credit
Oh,
for because
what
of Twilight.
fucking ever.
Nope.
So, this guy does that movie. And, okay, so the story wasn't great. Is it his fault or is it the writer's fault? Sometimes you get a situation where the writing is not that good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a situation where the writing's really good and the director just doesn't fucking bring it to life properly, right? So I don't know what to say about this dude, right? I don't know. So, but right now, visually, from what I'm seeing off these little snippets, it looks fucking amazing.
I think it's
Now, if he can bring this story, and it's a complex story, it's not an easy story. And then, you know, I don't know what to say about Snow White and the Huntsman, because if he can nail it, I'm hoping that he nails it. And from what I'm seeing, it really looks like he's on the right track.
I agree with you there. I agree with you there.
Now, it's still yet to be seen. This movie can still suck.
Right, we're
You know?
judging this off of fucking 50 seconds worth of fucking 10-second clips.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I can't wait to see it. You know, I'm stoked about it.
I am.
All right, guys. So let's get to the next segment now, which so Wolverine 3 has already been talked about being Hugh Jackman's final movie as Wolverine, and that it's going to be. Rumor has it, right, that it's going to be Old Man Logan. But now we're learning that Mr. Sinister is going to be the main villain. Now, they already teased it in the post-credit scene in X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think?
Honestly, I'd like to see what time period they're gonna place this in, because as we saw in X-Men Apocalypse, at the time Apocalypse came out, Wolverine had been taken in by Weapon X and was being experimented on. That's where he got his adamantium skeleton and everything. But at the same time, Mr. Sinister is Apocalypse's go-to general. That's where he always fits in with the comic books. So are we going to see this sometime before Apocalypse takes place in the 80s, where are we going to see a Wolverine with his bone claws before he's taken in by Weapon X? Or are we going to see this more in present day, where Mr. Sinister is trying to revive Apocalypse again? Because trying to see a Mr. Sinister without him fit into Apocalypse is going to kind of warp it for me.
That's really where I'm getting thrown off with it, is the timeline just seems skewed. You know, Mr. Sinister is instrumental in creating a lot of these villains and main characters. I mean, he's
responsible for most of the Four Horsemen throughout all the comic
he's
book
pretty
runs.
much responsible for resurrecting Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that went back and said, we need to bring this guy back, and he fucking went through all the steps with the Essex Corporation to bring back Apocalypse. And that's where I have a problem with this whole timeline. That they already came out with X-Men Apocalypse. We've already seen Apocalypse come back and be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, so where does Mr. Sinister really fit in with this?
Well,
and is this really an X-Men movie, or is it going to strictly be a Wolverine movie?
Well, here's the thing. Now, one of the things about Fox is clearly they don't give a shit about their fucking continuity.
No shit. No shit. Well, we saw that with Origins and then Deadpool. I mean, fucking shit's completely fucked. Now they say we're only 3 Wolverine movies in, but we're actually like 10? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, Wolverine has been a focal point in X-Men movies since...
Yeah,
the first one.
But I think that's a problem.
Been...
I think that's a problem.
The X-Men Apocalypse is the only movie where Wolverine was a main focal point as a character.
And it sucked. Well, you liked it.
I liked it.
I
You
liked
like-
Apocalypse also.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I despised it.
This is going to be another segment, just so you know.
and we're actually gonna do this one thing. It's gonna be like a movie fight kind of thing.
Fuck it. Mr. Sinister.
So now we have Apocalypse happen, and then Hugh Jackman's announcement that he just doesn't want to do it. He wants to eat more pizza. I get it, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be the most famous character he's ever been.
Well, no. Well, the problem is that the motherfucker. Okay,
Sounds like he's smoking a crack to me.
ever since you've seen Hugh Jackman as fucking Wolverine, you're like, wow, that guy's cut.
You kind of expect him to be that guy in every movie.
And then X-Men 2 happens, and the motherfucker is bigger, right? And then X-Men 3 happens, and the motherfucker is bigger.
Not to mention,
and then you're like, holy shit, he's so big, there's no way he can get bigger.
Not to
and
mention,
then
if
he
you
does
read the
X-Men
comics,
Origins, and the motherfucker's bigger.
Not to mention, if you read the comics, the motherfucker's supposed to be 5'3", and Hugh Jackman is 6 feet tall.
That's why he's my favorite
Okay,
character.
but you know
like, what the fuck, dude? You reinvented the character in the first place. Why not keep reinventing him?
Dude, okay, here's the thing though. If he's fucking 5 foot, I don't think the size, his fucking height, it doesn't matter.
Of course it does. He's Wolverine. It's the whole point of being the little guy that can
He's
fuck everything up, man. He's the Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's a 5'3", 150-pound motherfucker that can fuck anybody.
Well, 5'5" or 5'3", like 350 pounds. You gotta
Right,
consider the
adamantium
fucking adamantium skeleton.
Yeah, because it's
But we
fucking-
reinvented him into being like a fucking American,
it's
an American
motherfucker's
role model
Canadian,
and shit.
okay?
What the fuck?
Fucking.
Yeah,
Supposed to
6
be-
foot. We got a 6 foot Wolverine.
Well, actually,
Who the
motherfucker-
fuck-
motherfucker's Australian.
Never once.
It's Australian. They just grow like
but
that.
you know what
They just
though?
grow that
10
way.
movies, motherfucker never once eats poutine. What the fuck is up with that? He's supposed to be Canadian as shit, but never
Where's
once
your
no
French fries and gravy?
Because you're in America, okay? We don't
French
serve
fries
you that
and gravy
garbage,
and some
okay?
bad blue up in this bitch.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, but so now we're gonna have them on Wolverine 3. We keep getting sidetracked. But don't get me wrong, I love this shit. Fucking this story is supposed to be Old Man Logan. They showed him with the gray hair, and he's with Charles Xavier, and fucking, you know.
So now he's like 150? He was born in what,
I don't-
1895 or something?
I don't know how far into the future this has gone. But obviously they can't do the same story that it is in the comics.
They
Well,
can't.
yeah,
You know, there's
because
no fucking way. They've already
you
assumed
can't use
fucking
the other Marvel
timeline.
characters.
Yeah.
They've
right?
already taken the timeline and fucking done away with
Right
that.
now, maybe like Sinister is bitter about what the fuck happened to fucking Apocalypse, and he's probably been like behind the lines, getting his army together, fucking, you know, whatever. But and we
This
don't
has
know.
to tie in with the fucking the break in the fucking in space time, man. In the space
No, it
time,
doesn't,
man.
because
It has
Fox
to,
doesn't
man.
give a shit about that.
Yeah, I
Fox
agree.
doesn't.
Fox does not. They really do not.
But
give
that's
a
how
shit
we
about
get
it.
Cable. That's how we got Apocalypse. That's
No,
how we got
Cable,
Cyclops to go
Cable's
back
the
in the time in
future.
the first place.
Cable's the
was fucking
future. And you know what?
Sinister.
That's gonna happen. Cable's gonna happen through Deadpool. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's fucking weird about the way they started Deadpool off is that they started him kind of being friends with X-Men,
Right.
which means that he was never a villain. And how can you be the
That's
proper
horseshit.
enemy of fucking Cable? I'm curious to see how they're gonna spin that. But then
Hugh Jackman saying he'll never play Wolverine? Go ahead and try and get another role after you stop playing that. Go ahead and see how many more
you did
times.
fuck up on Pan.
How many more times you get fucking
Never did
typecasted?
see Pan.
How many
Well,
more
okay,
times you're
okay,
gonna
hold
get
on.
typecasted to play that same type of role in a different movie and see how many
Okay.
times you go back to try and
Okay,
play
hold
Wolverine?
on for a second.
Bullshit.
But
Call bullshit.
listen, Hugh Jackman is a world-class good fucking actor.
Right, and every time I see Hugh Jackman, I say he's fucking
it's like,
Wolverine.
look, it's like Chris Pratt.
Every time I see
It's like
Hugh
Chris Pratt.
Jackman, I say,
I
oh,
love
it's
Chris
Wolverine.
Pratt. I just
I
love
don't.
watching the dude.
Chris Pratt sucks dick. He's not
Are
even
we
that fucking
friends?
good at
Are
all.
we a fucking?
Dude, what
are
the
we
fuck
fucking
just
How is
happened?
he that fucking good?
Shit.
How is he that fucking good?
Dude, what the?
He's the same fucking
hilarious.
guy in every movie.
Oh my God, we're really gonna fight about fucking X-Men. That's breaking my fucking. I don't know what's gonna happen after
Who's
because
playing Sinister?
they haven't released that yet. No one's talked about it yet.
I'm really excited to see who's going to be playing Sinister and what they bring. to
I
that
would be
character.
too because I think you would have to be really good
That's a
because
pretty
if
fucking
you
crazy character. I mean, that's
They
like
got-
if they brought Omega into this motherfucking shit, man.
dude, that's who I
Honestly,
think they should
that's
have.
who they
That's
should
who they
bring.
should
I
have brought.
thought that's,
Omega
remember,
Red,
that's who I really
Wolverine,
thought that was gonna
yeah.
who they were gonna bring in, but
Because those two
Sinister
have-
is awesome though.
They have
Sinister is
beef with
cool, but yeah, now
Omega's
that you
the
bring up
shit.
Omega Red, fuck, Wolverine and Omega Red have comic book history. There's
Mhm.
not really much
That
comic
goes
book
back a lot
history.
further than 1987.
Yeah, there's not much, like, Sinister is a villain of the X-Men,
Right.
complete.
Right.
He's not a villain of Wolverine by himself. Like,
Yeah, I think-
could totally, now
Now,
that you
if
bring that
if
up.
they would have been like, you know, hey, we're gonna bring in fucking Omega Red, and then you're watching the movie, and then you see that fucking Sinister's pulling the strings behind it.
That would've made
would've
more
been
sense.
fucking amazing.
It would have made more sense too.
But I'm not making these movies.
But,
Some
and
other
of
motherfuckers
course, this is all internet rumors right now. We don't know where the movie's
Right.
going.
All
and
we know
whatnot,
is it's a
and-
Wolverine movie, and Mr. Sinister is
But-
a fucking bad.
Yeah.
Let's look at the history of fucking Wolverine though. Okay, Wolverine Origins.
Well, they already fucked up
Botched
with all
that
that.
shit.
They already
Fucking-
fucked up with all that.
But
When
you
they
know-
fucked
do you
up
know-
fucking Raven's character.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did like about Wolverine Origins was Liev Schreiber as fucking Sabretooth.
He was
Oh,
fantastic.
he was fucking fantastic.
He was my favorite part about Origins, other than
Yeah,
Gambit.
Dude, did you see the outtakes like when he opens the briefcase and it's got the fucking Wolverine old school costume?
the fucking
Dude,
spandex,
that was
the
like,
yellow
dude,
spandex.
and I
yeah.
thought like, dude, there's no way you can make that look cool. And then Jack told me, dude, look at that shit, look it up. And I looked it up, and I'm like, whoa, that actually looks pretty fucking cool. You know? Holy shit, I didn't think they could do that. But so the history of Wolverine movies are not that good.
No, it's
for me.
horrible. The timeline's terrible.
But, well, I mean, forget the timeline because Fox.
But that's it. The whole history, the timeline, everything's just completely
Yeah, just
fucked.
forget about Fox doing the timeline. Just get the timeline out of your head and try to enjoy the movie. That's the way I look at it.
Right. Absolutely.
So, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna fucking go see it. But I honestly don't really have any hope in it. And I think that Bryan Singer's a producer. So for me, like his simplistic fucking perception of making movies, with the exception of the fucking Usual Suspects, which is
Amazing.
I love that fucking
One of
movie,
the
dude.
greatest fucking movies.
Bryan
ever.
Singer, thank you for Bryan Singer. How does he do such an intelligent movie and make these just basic movies with the X-Men? I mean, this is
I don't
just
think
me.
they're fucking. I don't think X-Men or X-Men 2 was a basic movie in any way, shape,
No,
or
I
form.
loved them both, man.
No, I
loved both
enjoyed
those
them,
movies.
but like when you look at the Usual Suspects, you're like, dude, you could have done something way more intelligent
Well,
with
absolutely.
these movies,
Absolutely.
and you didn't. Is it him or Simon Kimber? Who is it? Like,
It's one of those things where you got two superstars who just don't have chemistry together.
I mean,
They
I don't know.
just, they
I mean,
just don't have the right
and
chemistry,
look,
man.
And look,
You got a star quarterback and a star wide receiver, and you can't get
and
the
I hear you.
fucking-
But you know what? Maybe
the compliment.
But you know what? I don't dismiss the fact that maybe it's just me. You know?
Well,
maybe
maybe
it's
it
just
is.
me not fucking enjoying these movies. I get that. I mean, I consider that fact too. It's like everyone else likes it. Why don't you? Well, because I fucking see this and I see that, and I'm like, ah. You know? But that's just me.
That's what makes you a fan.
You know? But
That's
exactly.
what makes you
like,
a fan, though.
I'm still excited to see the movie.
I am very
Oh,
excited
yeah,
to
of
see
course.
it.
And I like that they still got fucking Stewart in there as fucking Professor Xavier. All right, so we gave you the pros, we gave you the cons.
A little
This
bit
is-
of conflict.
Little bit of conflict. There's gonna be more motherfuckers.
Oh yes, oh yes, it's on.
We're gonna do some more videos about the conflict between me and Cyrus here. But you know, and who knows, maybe if Boone has more time, we can do that too. Now, we're also gonna do some reviews on Luke Cage after it happens, so look forward to that. Other than that, guys, look, let us know what you think. Do you guys have some theories? Maybe you guys know something that we don't know, and you know that's something that's already confirmed on the stories we talked about, so let us know in the comments below. Other than that, I'm your host, Rocky Reeves, and I got my buddy
Boone?
and I got,
Special guest Cyrus.
oh, that's right, you just put your shot glass up. I forgot we had shots. Gentlemen,
Terrible alcohol
Saloon.
you are.
To the good times, the bad times, and all great movies.
again, guys, share, subscribe, discuss, and don't forget to spread the word. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Peace.
You had Superman and you were like, wow. And then you had Superman 2, Superman 3, and you were like, oh, fuck. Right? And then you had fucking Tim Burton's Batman. Wow. Fucking Tim Burton's Batman 2. Cool. And then it was like Joel Schumacher. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh,
Right?
fuck that, man. Batman Forever
And
was
then-
the shit, man.
Oh.
That was the shit.